Alright, Shalom. Another video. Alright, before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Achim. Walk learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. This one's probably going to be a shorter one, dealing with this Corona BS. Alright, this is an article, it kept popping up on my phone. Alright, it says Coronavirus USA. It says, is Michigan going back to phase 3? Alright, and Michigan is a state, that I reside in. And basically, they're putting things in the works to regress the day-to-day life. They may shut it back down to where there's no more dine-ins, no more being out at the park or at the beach. Why? Because Esau Edom wants to collapse this economy and bring us into his so-called New World Order. He's showing us in his face how he wants to do this. All right. Now, some time may pass. Corona may die down a little bit. And then something else, makes its way to the forefront. All right. But nevertheless, Esau is showing us that some way, somehow, he wants to shut down this system and put everyone in a form of living in which they're completely controlled. Otherwise, he simply wouldn't do it. All right. He has the capability. He has the money. All right. He has the technology. But this is obviously what they want. All right. So this says local politicians feel that it's probably inevitable that the entire state will need to regress to the flattening phase if residents don't take efforts to reduce the growing spread of the virus. Which, hey, so they want everyone to put their masks back on, stay back in your house, only order food, work from home. They don't want anyone doing anything. All right. They want things to be as easy as possible when they make the move on the American citizen. All right. It says, wow. Okay, this came out today. At 14:44? Right on point. It says Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer admitted this week that if the current trend of coronavirus cases continues to increase, the entire state will be moved back to phase 3 of her reopening plan, meaning parts of the economy that reopened within the last month would be shut down once again. All right. Then it goes on to give some statistics. As of July 24th, it had said 500 cases, nearly 600 reported, 3 deaths, total COVID-19 cases a day, 76,000, total deaths 6,000, which is nothing, which is absolutely nothing. Abortion kills approximately, and from January till this month alone, there's been around estimately 25 million abortions. All right, now that's deadly. Now that's a killer. All right, Corona isn't killing anybody on the levels that damn. I bet you botched surgery, all right, or failure. Surgery's gone bad in the hospital probably kills more people, and than Corona does. All right, but this devil is showing you what he wants to do. All right, and we're just gonna get that in the scriptures. He's showing you. Let me move this. Esau is showing you how he wants to do this thing. All right, let me get this. What is it? Grievous. I know I just butchered it. He's writing grievous laws on purpose to stir up the minds of the people. Salakia. Kind of right here. Yep, Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, meaning written down. So these devils, the ones that are at the helm of society, running the show, because the Israelites don't, we're at the bottom. All right, we don't get to write the laws. We have to listen to them. It says that these laws are being decreed to do what? To turn aside the needy from judgment, meaning to neglect people. Hey, people are going hungry, not being able to work. Unemployment isn't arriving for everyone. All right. Hey, me personally, that stuff came extremely late, so if I didn't have a form of income, I'd have been pretty hurt. But you have a lot of people who are not in my and other brothers' positions to where they couldn't still work. So you have some people really out here hurting, really out here, bills not paid, rent not paid, children screaming and crying, hungry, homelessness. All right. That's what you got. Some people actually suffering that. It says, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Hey, so you have a lot of people. Hey, they tell you what in America? Oh, you have your rights. You're a constitutional citizen. Well, this so-called coronavirus, these laws that are being done to, I'll say, keep the coronavirus at bay are infringing upon every American citizen's right. You know, you can't force people to not go to work and to not receive income. That's you're infringing upon people's rights. There's nowhere in the Constitution saying that you can shut down all of society because a couple fools get sick. There's nothing like that. All right, to take away the right from the poor. So those that are less fortunate, they're not able to still make their living. They're not able to receive just judgment. Why? Because of these unrighteous decrees. It says that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. And that's what's happening. So the lower end of society is being completely torn out of the frame. Even people who are making money, who make tens, hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars, even their boat isn't sailing so smooth as of right now because of how Esau Edom is running the show. All right, let's double check on this article, see if there's anything else. You know, more tweets. It says Governor Gretchen Whitmer, thanks for the nomination, and blah blah blah. Wearing a mask isn't about politics; it's about saving lives. You know, they're just playing the show up. They're playing the show up. It says our hope is we can have moves related to people's behaviors before we have to do things like regress economic activity further. You know, so they're pretending like, oh, we don't want to do this, but we will. Please don't make us. Hey, that's how he does. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this. This devil Esau Edom, double E, he pretends to be on your side. He pretends to be your friend or to care about you, but he'll actually be plotting against you. All right, like the scriptures say, Isaiah 55 and 21. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. You know, oh, okay, we want to give you guys a $1,200 stimulus check. We want to get you guys employment, although we are going to strip it. You know, all right, but what? It says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So they speak in a nice, safe, pitched tone of voice, you know, with very big words and nice etiquette. But they're really planning to make you bankrupt. They're really planning to make you homeless. They're planning to put you in situations that are extremely difficult and make it hard to live. All right, and that's how Esau does. That's how he did when he came here to the Gadites and Reubenites, the so-called Native American and Seminole Indians. He talked smoothly. He pretended to be their friends, and then he'd get them drunk. All right, and while everybody's drunk, he'd get to killing and destroying, or he'll lure the men out away from the village and sneak in behind and kill all the women and children, so that when the men came home, they'd be completely demoralized. All right, a lot of them would kill themselves or just struggle on for the rest of their life in sadness. That's how this devil works. All right, he says one thing and he does another. All right, he's what you would call, literally in the sense, a hypocrite, an actor. All right, another one. Let me see. Hey, you just can't trust him. Let me see. Set not by thee. I know that's in the Apocrypha. Sirach, where we at? Yep. It says Sirach 12 and 12. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So this devil, you know, he's doing all these games, speaking all this smooth jazz to take out many of the people and get everyone ready for the mark of the beast, so he can completely take control over you. This is all a big setup. You know, it's a big joke. All right, and a lot of people are waking up to it, but so many more people are just following along like sheep. You know, the average American doesn't question nothing. Bah, bah, you know, wakes up, bah, and goes about what they're told to do. All right, but we can't be like that. All right, so this was just going to be another real quick video. Wanted to touch on it. You know, we're going to see what happens not only in Michigan but throughout all the rest of this world, how things are going to go. Is Esau going to is he going to use this event? All right, is he going to keep buttering up everybody and then drop the hammer on them, or is he going to move to something else? All right, so we'll see. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all our praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakhakwarash, double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wakwantim, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity, and I'm going to say Shalom.